Happy New Year from Delight of the Bite. I'm in my jammies. I'm like really starting off strong this year. Well, it is January 2nd. I'm supposed to post a video today because if you haven't noticed, I've been posting videos every Wednesday and I've kind of taken the holidays off, so I'm a little behind the game. And I thought, you know, what's better than breakfast? So I'm starting out with one of our family favorites. Not exactly on the healthy track, kind of. I mean, there's almost an egg for every person if you take this and divide it into 4. I'm making, it's called French oven pancakes on here. We call it a Dutch baby. A lot of you probably have had this before. You have your own family version. This is the one that I've been using. The paper is yellowed and stained and gross because I've been using this recipe for so many years. Got it from one of my mom's dear friends, Debbie Stratz. Hi, Debbie. I don't even know if you're on social media. But anyways, real simple. It involves butter, eggs, flour, and milk. The basics of a pancake. But this one puffs up huge. It's a real showstopper. Everybody loves it. And really, it is a little bit heavier on the eggs, so when I eat it, I don't get a carb crash. Like, I can't really do pancakes in the morning. I don't feel well. With these, I seem to be okay. And you can top them with berries or jam, syrup, of course, powdered sugar, butter. Some people like to make them savory. I've not tried that before, but apparently that's a thing. Let me know if you do your Dutch baby savory. So it all begins with butter in a skillet. So I'll show you how we get started here in just a sec. Okay, so you preheat your oven to 425, pretty hot. 1/4 cup of butter goes into an oven-proof skillet. I'm using my cast iron. Just make sure whatever sort of pan that you have, you wouldn't want to do this in a non-stick. You'd want to use a stainless steel type of pan, something that can be, that's oven-proof essentially. So anyways, this will go into my oven down here. Oven's preheating. What's going to happen is that butter's going to get nice and melty and kind of a little bit bubbly and maybe a little bit brown. If you're not quite sure, maybe check your oven. If it's not quite to 425, check your pan. Make sure that it's preheated, or to make sure the butter's not burning. If it's not preheated all the way, you can always pull it back out. But you want that butter all melted and bubbling, and what'll happen is you pour the batter right into that hot butter, put it back in the oven, and the magic happens. So, as Scott just chimed in, let's get cracking. We're real punchy over here at the Groupain household, right honey? Yeah, he's giving a thumbs up. Okay, so I have 2 eggs in, gonna crack my last egg. One little thing, some people crack their eggs on the edge right here. It tends to get a little bit more shells. This is a little thing that they taught me when I was in school. Crack it flat on a flat surface, just one down, and it basically breaks really, really easily. So just a little tip from the pros that taught me. Don't mind all my mess. Okay, so what's gonna happen now? The eggs are gonna whirl in here for, forgot my lid. The eggs are gonna whirl in here for 3 minutes. Not gonna have you watch that, but you wanna whirl, blend them on high for 3 minutes. They get real frothy. And then I'm gonna add my milk and my flour. I'll show you that in just a sec. Okay, eggs were blended for 3 minutes. They're all golden and light yellow and frothy. So I will just take off this part. You could also just have your lid off, but I'll take this part so it's kind of loose. Turn this on and I'm gonna slowly alternate my milk and my flour back and forth until it's blended through, and let that, once it's all together, I'll let it blend for about 1 minute. My butter should be melted by then. Pull that pan out and I'll pour this in and then let it do its thing in the oven. Butter's melted. Batter's gonna go in right into the center. Every last drop of that goodness right there. Okay, and now this will go into the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. You'll watch it, it's gonna grow and balloon up. It's gonna be awesome. I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Oh yes, look at the puff on this guy. So glorious, very hot, but golden and delicious. So now, the gang's all here. We've got berries, jam, powdered sugar, Scott's personal favorite, coconut syrup, my personal favorite, this new bourbon barrel aged maple syrup that I got as a present. So, you don't really have to let this thing cool too much. I will just take a sharp knife And because there's a family of 4, we cut it into 4s. It's a pretty generous helping. It fills you up. So I'm gonna get myself a wedge here. Because of all that butter, it's real non-stick. Woo, there we go. So I'll show you how I like to doctor mine up. Because, you know, we're still on vacation here. Our kids haven't left. Back to school. I love the berries. My family's all about the syrup, but I love some berries on mine. Got some mixed berries. I also love a little bit of jam because the berries aren't sweet. And you'll notice that my Dutch baby that I made doesn't have any sugar in it. I've seen some recipes that have sugar, but ours aren't. But I kind of like that because you're already putting sweet things, and I don't want it too sweet. But this jam is so good. It's my favorite jam, Johnsonberry Farm from the Pike Place Market, Tayberry. It is the best jam in the world. I really do believe that. I'm a little bit obsessed. And then, for good measure, a little drizzle of syrup to finish it off. Not a lot. And now I will taste. And you will hear me groan because that's what I do. It's a little bit crispy. It's also a little bit eggy and fluffy. Pardon. I took it out a little early because it seemed golden and ready. Okay, little taste. I know some of you are already on the no carb, no sugar, no fun thing. I get it. I'm going to be there soon. And I promise that Delight of the Bite will be bringing you lots of healthy options in the rest of January. But for now, we're still vacationing in our house, so Dutch babies it is. Have a great new year. Thanks for all the support and watching again. I said that in my last video, but really I can't express enough how much I appreciate all of your encouragement and kind words. Keep watching, subscribe to my YouTube channel, let your friends know, check it out. I'd love to have more people, you know, enjoy what I'm throwing out in the world in 2019. Thanks so much.